Hello, hi, and welcome back to Train Sim World 3. Midland Main Line is here with a trinity of British cities, that's Leicester, Derby and Nottingham, with a route add-on which also includes the iconic Class 43 HST, introduction of Class 158, and we're going to use this journey here to show off the route. Yes, you'll have to learn some new traction and become familiar with a new version of an old favourite. The Class 158 and the Paxman-powered HST are here. This route connects three cities in a sort of like a Y junction. Well, it's the Trent junction actually, in a Y-shaped route. They sit at the end of each of the sections of the Y, with a variety of services in place, taking passengers between each city. Arriving in Train Sim World for the first time is the two-car Class 158 Express Sprinter DMU, built in this area at Derby's Litchurch Lane Works. Joining it is an older variant of an iconic favourite, the Paxman-powered Class 43 HST, high-speed train. These come courtesy of a new operator to the game, that's East Midlands Trains, with the colourful stagecoach livery appearing in the setting from around 2019. The DLC has been a collaboration between Skyhook, Armstrong Powerhouse, who we know well. There are 131 playable services representing passenger trains between all of the three cities, as well as local Class 158 services to and from some of the intermediate stations along the way. So we're going to be playing scenario Can't Make Your Mind Up. It's about kind of various weather situations, and it's a 20-minute long one. You're running a service in classic British conditions, indecisive weather. We travel from Nottingham in a Class 158 0EMT on the Midland Main Line. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Fairly detailed. Very clear, fairly accurate from what I can tell as a non-driver. Let's have a look at these destination codes for the Class 158 that we're in, and the destination indicator controller, which I don't think is operable. None of the buttons seem to work there. So panning around, we've got the cab fan heater there and the transmitting amplifier PA system. Yeah, cockpit looks pretty good, if I can call it that. Nice. So obviously there'll be no times to stick to in this route, in this scenario today. So we can just take our time and have a leisurely look about. Yeah, it looks quite nice. As you can see, it's snowing. Well, it did say the weather would be funny, so it could even be this time of year, because we sometimes still get a bit of snow in April in the UK. Especially in the northern part of the country. But anyway, there's no snow at the moment. So let's have a look at the panel. We can switch on the AWS and things. So that's now been activated. So we'll get AWS and warnings and stuff like that. Let's have a quick look at the outside modelling. You can see there's a bit of snow there, which looks modelled quite well on the side and top of the car there. Welcome to Nottingham, it's 12:01:51. You can see the stagecoach livery here in the East Midlands train. Station looks pretty good from what I can see, although I'm not really focusing on that at the moment. Here's another view on the other side of the train, on the other side of the platform. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this snow detail, that's pretty nice. Doesn't seem to be affecting the frame rates too much. Heading back inside. That's for me getting out of the seat, I think. Better get back in the seat and look at the timetable. That's better. Right, let's get things set up. What will we need? A quick look outside there. Yeah, there. Oh, lots of passengers coming now, and some of them have brought umbrellas. Look, nice little touch. So yes, timetable. Set the brakes. Do stuff. Head on out. So that's the doors locked. So we've got our passengers in hopefully. So some 30 out of a possible 1,000 points there. Put the reverser in the right position. Set the power handle to 1. Use the horn. Ah yes, need to release the brake, then we might start moving. Here we go. Got some frames showing us 60 frames per second there, don't really want that on. Here's the outside view. Top of the unit looks pretty wet, which is nice. I think I've got all the graphics on Ultra. So it's 12:04:23 and we're on our way. Next stop is Beeston. 3.2 miles away. So I guess the rails might be a bit slippy or slippery. We'll soon find out if it's a problem by the HUD icons. Got a nice green light. Oh, there's a big HST going on the other platform there. There's our 158 over there. Yep, better get the wipers on once we get out of the station environment, as it were. Yeah, there it is. Right, we're not getting a lot of Here's a look back at the station. Looks pretty nice too. I think that's modelled really well. Looks quite dramatic in this wintry weather. The whole thing looks nice. Right, we're at the top notch of the throttle here, but we're not. Yeah, let's get the lights on. Night light? I don't think we need night light. Let's have a look. Hazard marker only, tail only, no. Day headlight. Oh, there's the AWS. So yeah, we've got the lights on there, as you can see. Just need a bit more power, I think. Something's going wrong. I've got out of the seat for some stupid reason. Quick, get back in the seat. That's better. Right, we're slowing down. Something. That's another vigilance warning. Right, I think we need to redo things here. Hang on. Throttle off. Cab light on. Yeah, you could put that on. But brake is released. Reverser is forward. Throttle 1. This looks a bit better. I'm obviously not been driving it correctly. Throttle 3, this is better. Oh, we're going to get up to 10 miles an hour if we're not careful here. Right. Yep, 10 miles an hour. It's a good job that we're not running to a proper timetable. We've got greens ahead. Yeah, that's better. Throttle 4 is working. And we've got a limit. Oh, the limit's now gone up to 50, which is good. 40 up ahead. Yeah, so typical British spring weather. So yeah, we've got the wiper going a bit quickly, a bit more quickly now. 2.6 miles to Beeston. We're about to reach the limit here of 40, so I'm coming off the throttle to idle now. We're on an incline as well, so this should help. Yeah, so overall impressions are favourable of this route and the work that's been done on it by Skyhook and Armstrong Powerhouse for the sounds. Park the wiper now. Can't say I know this area of the country too well. This area I would call the kind of East Midlands myself, but obviously it's the Midland Line. Nice view as it passes under this bridge. The concrete looks like real flyover concrete, I guess. We've got an 80 limit now. Just reset the AWS. Get some throttle power coming on now, seeing we've got permission to do so. This is good, going up to maximum throttle now. Right, we're cruising down into Beeston. Oh, I really love the particle stuff coming off the rail. I don't know if that's coming off the train or coming off the snow, but it's a really, really good effect. I like that. Braking 1 on, automatic brake 1 on now. Kind of just over half a mile to go. And just over 500 yards left. You can see the marker up ahead where the platform is. And we've got a cautionary 800 yards ahead. So trying to give my passengers as comfortable as a ride as possible. I think when that green light comes on the sanderbox, I think that means it's a hint, put some sand on the track, I'm guessing. See, it goes off when you've got grip, I presume. And here we are at the end of the platform. That's it, we can now unlock the doors and let the passengers leave on that left hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Beeston. Looks like a smallish station here. As you can see upon the placard up at top there above the window, maximum speed of allowable on this loco is 90 mph. So we're locking the doors now. We're trying to be careful with the throttle so we don't get any wheel slip. And we're on our way to Long Eaton, which is 4.1 miles away. Again, we seem to have problems getting away here. I'm increasing the throttle, but no adhesion. Got the reverser forward. We're getting no amps. It's not even trying to. Oh no, here we go. I was going to say it's not even trying to pull, but it is. Let's give the horn a blast, eh? So yeah, we're pulling away now, which is good. Looking back at Beeston Station there, you see the effect of the headlights on the snow. Yeah, altogether I'm enjoying it, and I really like the look of it. So good work from DTG, I think. It's a thumbs up from me. Oh yes, we've got a bit of wheel slip, as you can see by, if you look at the MPH bar on the hood, you can see the red lines mean something's you're not having adhesion. Better get the wiper going again, I think. There we go. So I'm having a look around. Unit number, vehicle number. All kinds of stuff up there, which we won't venture into in my newbie state here. I don't think it's right to mess on with things you don't understand too much. All for a bit of adventurism, but you know, you got to be sensible about it. You can see we're going through like housing estates kind of on one side, so the track is fenced off with those like prefabricated concrete panels that the UK was fond of using in the 30s, 40s and 50s, I think. Now give them with the fencing. So there's a little bug I've spotted. I've got the wipers going here, but they're not wiping off any drops of rain or wetness off the driver's screen there. Can you see? That's a bug that'll need to be fixed. Yes, I'm going the other way. Yeah, sounds great. Oh, and the rest, there's a double yellow. Be prepared for a cautionary. And indeed there is a cautionary in 800, 750 yards. A bit of a brake on, we're losing traction as you can see. So I've slowed us down to 60. We've got 30 mph in 20 yards. We're going to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, could have had a derailment then. That was terrible. We need to be a lot slower. We're losing traction. The wheels must be skidding on the tracks. That was terrible sequence there. So we've got the sander applied. We're applying the brake. We're pressing the AWS. Things are getting really busy. And we've got a red light here, which, luckily has just changed, or we wouldn't have made it there. That would have been that would have been game over. And a severe reprimand from the boss, I guess. So we're under 30. We're doing 27. We've got 0.7 of a mile to Long Eaton. So yeah, that was kind of terrible train driving there. So let that be a warning to all. So we're still losing traction. We've got a limit now of, what is it? Well, it was 10, but now it's gone back up, thankfully, or we wouldn't have made that. So let's get some power on if we can. I think the power pickup on these engines seems to be a little on the slow side, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, the snow effects are quite good. Right, let's coast into Long Eaton. I don't think we're going to make this. We've got some wheel slip. It can only stand like braking level 1. Sander, come on, get some sand on. We're going to miss the platform. I've got full service on the brakes. Jeez. That was tricky in this snowy conditions. I don't think I've driven in a train in the snow before. So anyway, we've got it stopped, thankfully. We've unlocked the doors. Yeah, I think we've got 3 of the cars on the platform. Unfortunately, passengers in car 1 are going to have to move back to car 2 to get off. Yeah, there are some people getting on and off. So, taking the brake off in preparation for leaving. Let's lock the doors. Stand clear of the doors, please. That would be Tyneside Metro. Whoa, and the weather has dramatically changed to snowy, but not snowing. Oh, that's good. Bit dramatic, that. Bit unsubtle. But at least it's given us a change in weather conditions, which is kind of realistic. It's snowy, but not snowing. I'm playing a bit of Santa here to get us away. It's really slow. Throttle 3, no slippage yet. So we're next due in Spondon, which is 5.14 miles away. Getting some sand on. Why does it... I don't understand why it finds it so difficult on level ground. I mean, I know the track is wet. Oh, people are putting their brollies away. Look, did you see that? They must have realised it stopped snowing as well on the other platform there. If only we could have them. I know it's difficult to do, to animate them individually when they're all as a, sort of like depicted as a group, but it'd be nice if they were staggered a bit so that not everybody takes their umbrella or does something at exactly the same time. But I know that's uses resources. Right, let's get the thing in neutral. Let's get it on forward. And let's get motoring here. This is better. It might have been to do with my brake settings as we slowed to a sudden stop there at that platform. So we're allowed to go, well, the limit is 100, although this loco is limited to 90. I doubt we'll get anything like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying my train simulator videos. I'm enjoying making them. I'm looking forward to the improvements also coming slightly later this month of April 2023 in Train Simulator Classic, where the core code is being worked on, or has been worked on. There's going to be some a deluxe package where you can get 3 routes, which you probably already have got like I have, but it also comes with, I believe, the Flying Scotsman Centenary loco pack. It might be worth getting. We'll have to wait and see what the route updates are and whether they're worth getting, whether I would get them with me already having things like, say, the London Peterborough route. Do I have to pay for a new London Peterborough route if I'm want the improvements? I don't know. This all will be revealed later, hopefully, by the DTG media people. There's a nice view. Nice stagecoach livery on our DMU here. Yeah, I like it. It looks nice. It looks realistic. Oh, AWS. Right, so we've got it up to 50 mph, which is good. So these class destination codes. So what we've got: Alfreton, Ambergate, Barnaby, Bedford, Birmingham. Nice pedestrian bridge there, if that's your thing. Right, 3.6 miles to Spondon. I'm not at all despondent about going to Spondon. Sorry. Yeah, I'll have to look into the enhancement pack for this, see if I need that loco. I think they want about $4.99 from me for just the loco. I'll have to see if that's a good buy or not. Another bridge. Yeah, they look pretty well modelled. I know they're not intricate or anything, but they're still well modelled. Yeah, that livery skin looks really nice. Internals look nice. I haven't looked at the carriages inside, but they look okay through the windows. Yeah, got it down to 50 now with just over a mile to go. Snow seems to be clearing up a little, would you say? A little bit. It's a little bit thinner on the ground anyway. Yeah, it looks a bit more patchy here, away from the track. Some braking on. Slowing down a bit too much there with more than half a mile to go, so we'll release the brake. Yes, I'm also enjoying driving this 158. Hang on, just got to get parked up here at Spondon. Need a bit more speed on, I think. Yeah, I like the way the platform, they've got the yellow stripy safety edge and the, what do you call that, bubbly pavement stuff for the visually impaired. So they know they're near the edge of the platform. Like safety paving kind of thing. Right. Here we are, pulling into Spondon. We'll let our passengers off. Here are the doors opening. There doesn't seem to be anybody here waiting on this platform. Nobody seems to want to get off. Right, next location, final destination there is Derby. So here we go. I think I've closed the doors, haven't I? No, not yet. Let's get an exterior view of me moving off. I think it's moving. Yes, it's moving. Here's some realistic notices there on the trackside and the old, looks like an old waiting room. Oh, dramatic change in the weather again. It's now sunny. Hooray! So now we've got snow with sunshine. Nice. Oh, I like it. I like these weather effects. As I say, they change pretty dramatically. But the effect themselves are good. So 2.1 miles to Derby. Shouldn't take us long to get there. Yeah, so this signalling thing. So we've got, oh, you can change the brightness of the display, right? You can increase the brightness of the display. You can switch it on and off, contact a signaller. Doesn't work, doesn't work. Cancel. Number buttons don't seem to work. Confirm. MU, or decrease the volume. MU, test. Let's press the test. See, we don't get too distracted by that. So we've got maximum throttle on now. Here we go. 1.5 miles. Looking nice in the sunshine. That looks like a B&Q there, or DIY supermarket, or hypermarket, whatever you want to call them. Right. So yeah, not quite sure about that signalling thing, but it has some functionality. We can look out the side windows of the train if we'd like to. Well, apparently we're still in the seat doing this. Oh. Quickly press the green. We've got a double yellow. So the next signal is going to be a cautionary ahead, 700 yards. We're getting lots of AWS vigilance signals. 0.9 of a mile to go. So I guess we might have a stop signal ahead. Oh no, the next signal is a green, clear. Looks like a bug here because it looks like the AWS signal has stayed on. Oh, it looks like the emergency brake has been applied. I pressed the AWS button. Something's going on. That looks like a red light. Hang on. It says I've got a green. I'm not sure about what's going on here. So we've got a danger signal 800 yards ahead. I've pressed the AWS, but the train has stopped. We've got wheel slip. Throttle's on 1. No movement. Brake is on 1. Throttle 2. Engine doesn't rev up. So it tells me something's locking out the motor. I haven't done something. Getting loads of sand on, we're slipping backwards. Better put the brake back on. This is proving to be a bit tricky. Bear with me, I'm sure I'll soon sort things out. So I've definitely reset the AWS. Right, let's release the brake. We're going backwards, which is not good. We'll take the throttle off. I think we better apply some brake. Yeah, that's brake 1, we've stopped. Well, it's taken us 41 minutes to get here so far, so if we've got any passengers on board, they'll be pretty furious by now, I'd imagine. Throttle 3, it doesn't help. Yeah, it makes no kind of motive effort, does it? I think we basically need to put the reverser to off, not neutral. Yeah, we're going backwards. Oh no, we're going forwards. Here we go. We're actually moving. Hurrah! Free champagne for all the passengers. Oh, it looks beautiful though in the sunshine, and the long cast wintry shadow there. Right, good. Hey, don't think we've got a 30-mile-an-hour limit coming up in 2 yards, 25 now. But it's alright, we're only going 14. There's AWS again. 500 yards to Derby. Sorry if you've missed a business meeting or anything. Here we are. Good. .25 limit on these points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Derby, and is our terminus. Don't forget all your baggage and luggage and your mobile and all that stuff. And thank you for travelling with East Midlands trains today. We apologise for the late arrival of this service from Nottingham. And we'll get the doors open, finally. Just let these passengers off. I've enjoyed all of it. It's been a bit problematic to get a thing moving in the snow again when it sort of kind of resets itself after like an emergency brake situation, but that's just a learning point for myself. I hope you've had a good time with me here on this short journey in the New Midlands route. I earned some points. I got 4946 action points, I think they're called. So thanks for joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, once again. As I say, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to help it grow. Crunchy signing off for now. Bye.